A beautiful sunset that reminds you of His goodness, a job promotion, an overwhelming amount of peace in a chaotic situation, a hard conversation met with grace and restoration and reconciliation. Are these things that you would be able to identify in your life as Jesus moving? This was the question that the Holy Spirit brought up to me as I was reading the story of Jesus walking on water in Mark 6. It says this: "Immediately he made his disciples get into the boat and go ahead of him to the other side to Bethsaida while he dismissed the crowd. After he said goodbye to them, he went away to the mountain to pray. Well into the night, the boat was in the middle of the sea and he was alone on the land. He saw them straining at the oars because the wind was against them. Very early in the morning, he came towards them, walking on the sea, and wanted to pass by them. When they saw him walking on the sea, they thought it was a ghost and cried out, because they all saw him and were terrified." Now, as I was reading this, that verse jumped out to me because I was wondering, how in the world could you not recognize Jesus? His disciples have been walking with him for a good amount of time at this point. They've been doing ministry with him, watching him perform miracles. And then it was brought up to me by the Holy Spirit, "Well, Makenah, do you recognize when Jesus is moving in your life?" Then it goes on to say, "Immediately he spoke with them and said, 'Have courage, it is I, don't be afraid.' Then he got into the boat with them, and the wind ceased." Now, I don't know about you, but this is a huge encouragement to me, that Jesus doesn't want to be on the sidelines of our life. He wants to be involved. He wants to step in the boat with us. He wants to speak to us and walk with us. And we should be able to identify when he's doing that. So my question to you is, are you able to identify when Jesus shows up in your life?